From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Northland's under a heavy rain watch again, about a week on from Cyclone Tam. Much of the region was recently battered by strong winds and heavy rain, with flooding and power cuts in many places. Today's alert says rain's likely to become heavier in the far north and spread southwards later. Whangarei District Mayor Vince Cockerillo says places like Paihia are still recovering from last weekend.
A section of road which has been turned into one lane solely because of seawater taking out one of the banks.
United States President Donald Trump and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky are among the dignitaries arriving in Rome for Pope Francis's funeral. Our Prime Minister Chris Luxon's also attending. Hundreds of thousands of mourners are expected to gather for the Mass starting at 8 o'clock tonight. The 88-year-old died on Easter Monday. The gathering of world leaders follows a meeting between President Trump's special envoy and Russian President Vladimir Putin regarding peace in Ukraine. Cambridge University's Victoria Vudovchenko told the BBC the funeral may also offer an opportunity for President Zelensky to lobby for more aid.
There could be a side event, the potential meeting between some of the leaders, not only Donald Trump himself, but also the leaders of UK, France, Germany and Ukraine in this sense.
Virginia Giuffre, who accused Prince Andrew of sexual assault, has died at the age of 41. In a statement to Sky's US partner network NBC News, her family said she died at her farm in Western Australia where she'd been living for several years. They said the toll of abuse was so heavy it became unbearable for Virginia to handle its weight. 3 men have been charged following an aggravated robbery in Aukotere, Palmerston North this morning. They fled the residential address and police arrested them after using tyre deflation devices. The 3 Auckland men aged 19 to 23 will appear in court on Monday. That's news. In sport, a coup for the New Zealand Warriors. The leading Auckland-based NRL team has signed rising Leeds Rhinos back rower Morgan Gannon on a 3-year NRL deal to the end of 2028. The 21-year-old will finish with Leeds at the end of this year's season. In more good news for the Warriors, forward Marata Niukore has escaped any ban over the high tackle that saw him sin-binned in last night's 26-12 win over the Newcastle Knights. They're underway at North Harbour Stadium in rugby's Battle of the Pacific as Moana Pasifika host the Fijian Drua. Later, it's the Southern Derby from just after 7 as the Highlanders host the Crusaders in Dunedin. And later still, the Hurricanes play the Brumbies in Canberra from 25 to 10. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.